Welcome back to the 2012 Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship Preview Show.
What's fun about the 250 class is that the 450s, we always know what you're dealing with. These riders are established, you know their strengths and weaknesses. You can almost get a good prediction of how the series is going to go. But in the 250s, you don't know which one of these kids is going to light fire.
In 2011, Pro Circuit Kawasaki dominated the competition. There was 3 of their riders that were out front just going toe-to-toe for this championship. But in 2012, it's going to be a different story. The first team, I think, that is ready to really put the pressure on Pro Circuit is Factory Connection, that Geico Honda team. They've got Justin Barcia and Eli Tomac. Everyone's healthy, their confidence is high.
Eli Tomac came on the scene and won his first pro race ever at our season opener at Hangtown 2 years ago.
Whoa, what a move by Tomac! In his first ever pro race, Eli Tomac wins!
At the end of last year, Tomac really started to turn his results around, and he thinks a lot of it is actually more mental than physical. Eli hasn't gotten an overall win yet. If he has that confidence to let it all hang out, he could finally get more wins, and Eli could end up being champ.
American Honda welcomed Justin Barcia to Team Honda Muscle Milk for the 2013 and 14 seasons. Barcia will contest the AMA Motocross Championship aboard a factory-prepared Honda CRF 450R.
Last year's motocross season for me was quite rocky, honestly. I struggled the first, pretty much half the season.
Oh, Barcia throws it away!
I got the call from Honda, and they wanted me to ride the 450, and that was awesome,
Barcia gonna lead them through on his first ever race outdoors on a 450. He's got the whole shot.
I got to battle with some of the top guys and just kind of show them my speed a little bit, and it just had it really fun.
But for this season, Barcia will race in the 250 class.
This year, I'm healthy, I feel great, and I'm just looking forward to it.
And this could be the year that he finds that missing ingredient to win more races and maybe a title.
The arrival of the 2011 world champion Ken Roczen and 2-time world champion Marvin Musquin only strengthens the statement that the best of the world are here racing in America.
There is the best rider in America, so I moved here to race against those riders and try to be the best here in America.
This is where the heart of racing is in the AMA and in America. So I think that's why a lot of guys do come over from Europe and race here in America, because they know this is where the gold of racing is.
Marvin Musquin came over as a champion from Europe. Unfortunately, he ran into Justin Barcia the second race of the year and broke his thumb. Toward the end of the season, he came back, he got on the podium. We started seeing hints of what he's capable of.
They're pushing and shoving. I think it's the KTM of Marvin Musquin, who's got the whole shot.
Marvin Musquin from France, some of the things that he does on the bike, well, it's reminiscent of another French rider, Jean-Michel Bayle. And he is so unbelievably talented.
Last year I raced good the last 2 races outdoors, so for 2012 my goal in the outdoors is to be on the podium again.
People are putting a lot of pressure on Ken Roczen. The thing about Roczen is, even though he's only 17 years old, a lot of people are amazed with the maturity of his riding. He rides very smart, picks great lines, has great racecraft and strategy. That'll serve him well. However, there are some things he's going to have to adjust to. This is the guy who's from Germany, he's based in California. The searing heat and humidity at some of these tracks on the East Coast, it's going to be maybe the first time he's ever really raced in those types of conditions. So for him, it's a matter of how quickly he can adapt.
Mitch Payton's Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team is one of the best teams out there, if not the best. In 2011, Blake Baggett showed that he had blazing fast speed. I mean, some of those races, nobody could even touch him.
Here comes Baggett, and he's going to make a move. around Stewart in an area I've never seen someone make a pass on this track.
Wow, Baggett just had the momentum there. Now he goes by Barcia.
We are finally seeing the Blake Baggett we expect.
This is a Chupacabra sighting?
Yes, folks, and it is real. And no surprise, we're seeing it at about the 15-minute mark. That's when he likes to make his charge. He's about to pass 3 riders in 3 turns. How does he do this?
You know, he has some speed that, even myself, I'm quite amazed with. You know, he goes really fast.
Last year's motocross season went really well, and then just came up short on the title at the end.
Oh, Baggett comes off the motorcycle.
But definitely had a few bad races.
This is going to be devastating for Blake Baggett in the championship chase.
So just going to try to level those bad races out and try to come back swinging again.
The only problem for Blake is that he's been terribly inconsistent. And if he can change that for the 2012 championship, he could be the title favorite.
Coming into Hangtown, going to try to go 1-1 there and set a statement.
23-year-old Darren Durham finished 10th place overall in 2011. He was the highest placing privateer in the series.
Darren Durham was a great rags to riches tale. Durham was a true privateer last year. Yet, despite the low budget, he was running up front.
He is pulling away from the best 250 riders in the world.
Didn't get a win last year, but came oh so close a bunch of times, and now he's been rewarded with the best ride in the sport.
Darren showed, last year his flashes of brilliance. He's really fast, and I think now that he's on the team, he's going to be a threat at every race.
You know, I'm looking to, try to win some races, so that's what I'm trying to do. Just having fun, riding my dirt bike every day.
When you're a privateer, the goal is to just have a couple of good rides a year to establish yourself. Now what Darren is going to have to learn is the consistency of being there for 24 motos.
By the first 3 or 4 races, we'll know if Darren Durham is putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and you never know. By the end of summer, we could be saying 2012 250 champion Darren Durham.
Another team to watch would be Valley Star Racing. Their 250 team will feature Kyle Cunningham, who had a breakout season last year and took 4th in the 250 points. Kyle struggled big time this year in Supercross, so we'll see if he can rebound. Gareth Swanepoel was the only rider not on a Kawasaki to win a 250 moto last year. He's a tough-as-nails veteran from South Africa. Not flashy, but definitely gets the job done. Dean Wilson enters the 2012 outdoor season as the defending 250 class champion.
Dean Wilson, your 2011 champion in the 250 class. What an amazing season. For Dean Wilson to earn that title, it really showed that this kid from Scotland via Canada, now lives in Southern California, that he's got the heart of a lion. And he's such a great personality, he's fun to be around, he's got so many great qualities, and he was a very deserving champion. He earned every bit of it.
Yeah, getting that championship was amazing because obviously it was a dream come true, and it was kind of emotional.
And we talk about how hard this sport is and how hard you have to work and the sacrifice and how brutal motocross can be. Wilson actually won the title by concentrating on having fun.
You put in your hard work and you keep putting in your hard work, and it's not like, giving you the results you want. So sometimes you just gotta enjoy yourself a little bit, and then you're kind of excited to get back on the bike again, or I don't know, it's just that perfect balance.
I think that's the whole key for Wilson. You cannot expect in 24 motos for things to go your way every time. Even during the bad races, he's got to find a way to keep that chin up and keep just relaxed and enjoying himself like he did last year, and he can win the title again.
That's all for the preview show. We'll see you in Hangtown for the opening round of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship.